There weren't going to be any more wars. There weren't going to be any more poor people. There weren't going to be any more bad houses. There weren't going to be any more people out of work. Queen Juliana is a fat banana. Trained I am, commando. You come to kill me and I go for me knife stuck down my sock. Miss, I've been up here for 3 weeks. And there's rats. He had a moustache. Wake up, he shouts, your goldfish is dead. I rushed over to the tank. It wasn't dead. It was just one of his tricks.
We're the Monkey Monkeys from Monkey Monkey Alley. We're the Monkey Monkeys from Monkey Monkey Valley.
Get off me! You go to bed before we go out and you stay there. Okay, I said, okay. Yeah, okay. And off I went to bed. Oh no, the moment I dread when Dad goes from being cheery to absolutely furious. You can't catch me, I'm the speedy hamburger. Are you all right? I done saw a funny noise. She said he wasn't going to inspect us, he was going to inspect her. The fiercest animal in the world. A woman called May used to look after us sometimes, and it's over the canal, and it's the baby's bottle, and it's over the railway, and it's under the cranes, and it's in the shadows of the palaces in glass. I can't get a moment's peace round here. I'm in the middle of a wrestle with my brother. There's an old shop in Islington called Shram and Sheddle. I imagine that a long time ago it was a tailor's shop. A terrifying creature, and he looked at our windmills. My name is Eileen Ogle. I teach little girls to dance. The cod was huge, and there were hundreds of chips, hundreds and hundreds of them, and I ate the lot. Oh, nice. It's cool, just cool. Fantastic. What's he doing? He's smiling all over his big face. Get up, feeling bad, feeling worse than bad, terrible, nearly crying. So I went to sleep. A river. What a drink. So I drank the lot. Been sitting in the desert in Australia for 3 bloody years. And then on the coast. And then we go on. My hands are sticky. He's playing with the door handle now. Feel a bit sick, actually. Your nose is all runny. Don't pull my hair. He's punching me, Mum. That's really dangerous, you know. And I don't think I'll ever see that place I went. Far, far away. She used to stand out the front going, no breathing. And you had the whole morning to get through. The Red Sea is blue. When people look up at the sky and say, look at that, not a cloud in sight, I look up too. Finger in, lick it. Then, suddenly, it appeared on its own. So I start laughing. And so my dad says, and it's no laughing matter. Of course, my brother knows that one as well, and he's going with his mouth, and it's no laughing matter. My name is Eileen Ogle, and I'm living in a trance. I'm on the inside, walnut in its shell. I shall give them to the ducks. That's a shame, she's really nice. I became the milk and sugar king. I had to be the milk and sugar driver. And he said his mum had died. So sad. Well, look at it. Slowing down, are you? Come on, kill me. And I said, not now. People are watching.
Exploring the ocean floor. Then the torch went out. I was underwater swimming with it. Are you mad?
There's my mum.
There's a spider in the toilet!
I could feel the bolts in the walls digging into my skin. It had a little gadget inside the funnel, so you only poured out 1 teaspoonful at a time.
If you held it up to the light, it was all twinkly.
That was 40 years ago. Now they're trying to invent spaceships. Look out the window. There's a lamppost. I flip you over my shoulder and stab you. When my nose is a bit runny and I can't find my hanky, my dad calls me, bear! So I start to sulk. What's in it? I'm the fastest in the land, but I'm trying to kill the fly by squashing it with a chunk of plasticine. I could kill you in 5 seconds with me bare hands. I was drinking pizza and my fingers were running with dribbles of tomato. It was huge. It was taller than me. It's the blade of a knife in there. Catch that hamburger! My dad says after the war was over, everyone came home to sort things out. Out! School prison.
He's sitting there right next to me. My enemy.
Actually, I don't know what an eye is. 1. Actually, I don't know what an eye is. 2. Quick! Get out! Get out of here! 3.
Lucky you didn't see a redback. And what does it do? Bites you. And kills you.
The bus went on. We saw more planes. And more planes. And more planes. You haven't wet yourself, have you? There was a man who turned up round our way once, put up a tent in the park he did, put notices all round the street saying that he was going to put on show the Skyfoogle.
And you hear that coming from the fluorescent lights above your head? That's the adult microwave cranial jellifier, slowly turning our brains into milkshakes.
And the hot air goes whoosh into their face. Whoosh! Warms your nose up, that does. And I kind of trip round the runways so you could get right close up to the big jets. Great. All I'm asking you to do is to eat 1 tomato. It's taken months to grow. It's full of goodness. So stop that stupid sulking, will you? I had to reach up to get to the cherry on the top. Got it. Oh, in the mouth. It was lovely. Then onto the ice cream. And the chocolate sauce. Dig in. Everyone in the cafe looked round. What's that? Oh, yeah. That's the Hollywood. Oh, yeah. That's the Hollywood, all right. Spaceships that drop bombs. And then a picture came into my mind of the night before of me and May counting the raisins into our mouths, all chewy and sweet.